Hormones, that's the subject today. We all have them, and how many times have you heard, oh, my thyroid's messed up, or I think I have a thyroid problem? I hear it all the time, and a lot of times it's very, very true. Especially as we get older, we need to really regulate our hormones and make sure those levels are in check. The three hormones to be concerned about in women are estrogen, cortisol, and thyroid. Those have direct hormonal responses, and with estrogen, you know, we want to keep that lowered. With women have naturally higher estrogen, of course. Men have more testosterone. But either one, we want to keep those estrogen levels down. Ways you do that are some of the simple things that we've already been going over. Lowering your fat mass and just your body weight, if you have, you know, extra body fat, that's going to drive estrogen levels down. Eating more protein, that's going to drive estrogen down. Eating less carbohydrate, less inflammatory foods, carbohydrates, processed foods. The body has to break down a lot of those carbohydrates, and it causes an inflammatory response within the body. Lowering those foods, that will drive down your estrogen levels. Decreasing your alcohol consumption. Alcohol is a toxin. It inflames the body. Your body has to work hard to metabolize that. So those four things, those are going to be huge keys in, those three things will be huge keys in lowering your estrogen levels. The thyroid and cortisol are kind of linked together. As you do, the thyroid works with, that's your metabolic, that deals with your metabolism and how it regulates metabolism. Lowering cortisol and helping your thyroid fit hand in hand. Simple things you do with that. Managing stress, what we've talked about just a few days ago, that is a huge one. Cortisol is the stress response. It's what's released when we're under a lot of stress. Stress management would, of course, be number one on helping to keep that down. If your cortisol levels are high, your body fat increases, your stress increases, and then everything snowballs the other direction. So again, another point on why stress management is so important. Decrease stimulants to help your thyroid and to drive cortisol levels down. A lot of times we get into the habit of doing too many stimulants, too much caffeine. So make sure that your coffee levels, your tea levels are in the morning or before workouts, nowhere else. A lot of times I get clients that their stimulant levels are so high and they've been high for so long that drives cortisol levels up. That really jacks with the thyroid and jacks with the metabolism, the nervous system. So keep the stimulants down. Another factor is sleeping more. It sounds so simple, and you know, we all wish we could sleep more and you know, have more restful nights, and if we didn't have so much work to do and so much stress, maybe we could sleep, but you have to make it a point to sleep more. Sleep is so important for your overall health. It is overshadowed so many times by other, you know, workouts and what do I eat and all those other things that are talked about so often. Get your sleep, and that's going to drive down cortisol levels and help with stress and help your thyroid, your metabolism. It'll work wonders on your overall health status and getting you to your goals. So to recap, dealing with your hormones, balancing your hormones out. You do that by managing estrogen, cortisol, and your thyroid. Eating more protein, getting more sleep, managing stress. Lower your body fat, reduce your carbohydrate and inflammatory items, alcohol, reduce your alcohol, decrease stimulants. All of those help with regulating your hormones. So that's on your list for today.